Good afternoon to all those waiting on the live stream this afternoon. Welcome to my channel, Mallorca Under the Sun, and I'm live streaming from down here on the Playa de Palma. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to all those people that are waiting on this live stream this afternoon. It's nice to see you here. I'm down here in a slightly windy, potentially stormy Playa de Palma. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about today is the weather, but I'm going to get onto that in a minute. I'm just going to show you whereabouts I am. Now, this will have been recorded live, so there is a live chat box somewhere down below. Come and join in. Let me know where you're watching from as well, and I shall check you in to this live stream. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I saw you were here earlier. Good afternoon. Darren, hello. Callum, good afternoon. Tommy Moffat, my goodness, I haven't even started yet. I do have a £20 super chat. Thank you very much. Denver, good afternoon. Tracy, hello. Goodness me, lots of you waiting here. Nicholas, hello. You've been in Mallorca for the past last day and it's freezing. It is so not freezing. It's not freezing. Did I just see Des there? Anyway, look, you can see where I am, and I'm just going to turn my camera around here. I'm on the other side of Palma Aquarium. Just through these trees here, you're going to find Palma Aquarium. Now, I was going to walk in this direction here, but as you can see, it probably doesn't make for the best live stream because we're going to be walking into what looks like potentially rain. We're going to walk in the other direction here towards Pastilla, towards Cala Estancia. I do have the wind against me, unfortunately, but it's not too strong. Let me know if there are any problems with the audio as well. I'd appreciate it. Now, we can see a little bit busy here this afternoon in the restaurants. I've actually just come up from making a video down in Arenal. I'm going to pop that out on my channel because I was absolutely shocked at what I saw this afternoon. I don't think anyone can possibly complain about Magaluf ever again. So please look out for that on my channel. I'll try and get it out in the next few days. It was an eye-opener. Let's keep heading in this direction. Now you can see over Palma today, it's absolutely gorgeous, and all the way down towards the southwest as well, we've got clear blue sky. I was actually down in Peguera this morning for a walk. It was lovely this morning. But what we can see behind me is a little bit of clouds coming in, which I'm not terribly happy about. But anyway, let's keep going. I'm hoping the sound is okay. Let me just have a quick look back. Anyone, let me know if you can hear me clearly. Anyway, let's talk about the weather. Now, we have had a little bit of weather this week. That is my favourite phrase. Having some weather. We have had a little bit of rain at times. We've had a few showers. But surprisingly, considering the weather forecast that we had in the past 7 days, it looks like doom and gloom. It wasn't that bad. It was not that bad. And we had a few showers yesterday morning. That gave way to sun in the afternoon. The showers here have been very isolated, so I know many of you are worried about coming over to the island. I've had so many questions on the channel, whether we have, the best question actually was, do we have access to another weather forecast that you guys do not have access to? Well, we don't, I'm afraid. The weather forecast that you guys can see is the same as what we can see, but often the reality of being here is very different. As you can see today, because I'm pretty sure the weather forecast for last weekend for this Sunday was going to be pretty bad, and so far at just gone 3:30 in the afternoon, it's actually looking quite nice. So if you are coming out the next week or so, don't panic. You are going to get a bit of breezy weather. You may get a little bit of mist coming over that we can see behind us, which I hope isn't going to hit me this afternoon because I don't have an umbrella. But I'm going to walk as quickly as I can. Let's try and make this a sunny live. The sound is breaking up, Des. Oh no, that is terrible. Please, someone let me know what the sound is like. Is it coming through? Louise, good afternoon. Thank you so much. Lovely Louise, who is an admin from the Facebook group, the Mallorca Under the Sun Facebook group. Thank you so much, Louise. I know you're kind of working at the moment. You're on a break, so I really appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for letting me know. I hope you heard my little weather update here, folks. If you're coming out, please don't worry too much. I'm hoping the only way you'll need an umbrella down here on the island this week is really to keep the sun off. We are going to get some showers this week. We may even get some thunderstorms as well, but they pretty much clear by as quickly as they arrive. It really will not ruin your holiday. Paul, thank you, Paul, for saying this. You're in Palma Nova Beach at the moment, and it is lovely. Linz, are you down there too? There's not a cloud in the sky down that part of the island. As I said earlier, I was in Pagera this morning. It was absolutely a gorgeous day. It's absolutely gorgeous in the southwest. I have been dicing with the weather just a little bit today, just because due to some things that how my day panned out with my daughter as well, and her meeting up with her friends today. And also I've got a photo shoot on this afternoon I'm doing for a friend, so I had to head down this side of the island. That's why we are here today. But I hope for anyone coming over to Pastilla, you can see that this resort is just warming up very nicely for the summer. I'm going to take a little look back. Yeah, that could be a thunderstorm. Now there's absolutely, if it does rain over here and you are over here visiting, I do have an article on my website. I've got the video on my channel about things that you can do. Please don't worry too much. Tilly, good afternoon from Canada. I think the weather's quite nice over there at the moment. I've just actually had my Canadian cousin's daughter over this week, so I hope she's going back tomorrow. I hope that she's going back to nice weather over there in your part of the world. Let me have a look. Let's have a little look over here. Now there's music blaring out everywhere. I would have loved to have done this live stream from down Arenal, but it was just it was party central down there. And Neil, exactly. I have to say as well that no one really bothers about thunderstorms, and actually if you come over to the island and you do catch a thunderstorm, particularly in the evening or at night, I'd consider that actually a treat, because they do tend to be quite spectacular, particularly if you're in a hotel room that's quite high up and you're overlooking the sea. It could be a real treat to catch one of those, because during the summer months you don't tend to get them so much. David, when am I going to Cala? You're going to be there next week. I'm going to see what the weather's like actually. I'm due for a trip over there. That's kind of next on my agenda. I'll see how I go this week. Might even see that if you're there next weekend, catch me if you see me. But I do have some content to make over there. I do have a couple of videos actually to put out from down that part of the world. I did pop over to Siliot and Sakoma earlier on this week. Haven't quite edited those videos yet, but they'll be due to go out soon. Now, all I can say is this part of the world here is very much a lot quieter than it is to its noisier neighbour Arenal, further down the Playa de Palma. If you are coming over here to Pastilla with a family, make sure you stay up this side of the resort. Look, lots of people having a very quiet drink and a meal out in the many restaurants down here. If you want a big party, then head on further down behind me, head on down towards Arenal, that's where it's all happening. But this area of town here, and this area of Playa de Palma, has so much more of a relaxed vibe. It's really, really chilled out. Not so much of a big party place, and not so crazy either, but let me just get past all this recorded music. But you can see what it's like. I mean, look how gorgeous it is. Absolutely stunning down here. Now, just like over in the Calvia beaches, I can see some sun umbrellas here. They don't have the security boxes on. So just bear that in mind if you're coming over here. But look, it's actually quite busy for this time of year. Oh, it's sunny in Toronto, fantastic. She'll be very happy to hear that. I've just seen a huge question. Linz, you're booking to Mallorca for September. Yeah, you can get some very, very good storms over there in September or October, or even next week actually. Even this week coming, you might even get some good storms too. Let's just check on. I had to do this last week actually in the Porta Poyenza live. This is looking a little bit more menacing behind me. A little bit hard to say actually. It's definitely raining inland, it's raining this way. That's the thing, if you come over here on holiday and you can see it's warm enough to be on the beach, whoever said they're freezing over here, get yourself outside, get into the sunshine. You see there are plenty of people on the beach, there are plenty of people in the sea as well. But sometimes it can just be raining, maybe even like 20 kilometres down the road, and you won't see a drop of rain anywhere else. So thank you, Dean. Thank you for being my weather radar for Palma. So we've got no rain until about 7 o'clock local time. Brilliant. I should be indoors by then. Caroline, good afternoon. You're watching in your garden in Sussex. I take it actually, looking very briefly at the weather forecast in the UK, that you've actually got a bit of summer now. I hope it's not your summer. I hope it's just a little bit of a warm up to your summer. And let's face it, you guys do deserve some sunshine. Now, another little weather phenomenon that I have to tell you about as well is, which I actually got hit by down in Arenal earlier. If I said the word tornado, it would probably be in the local press. Tornado hits Mallorca, but it wasn't. It's the little wind wisps that kind of blow through with this slightly stormy weather, and one just blew right across Arenal beach and ripped down literally the walkway as well, with everyone on the promenade. And you should have seen how quickly people were covering their beards as well. It was hilarious. So watch out for flying sand and these little wind wisps as well. Gary, good afternoon. It's not so sunny in Sunderland, that's a shame. Anne, hello, I've got admin Anne on as well, in our lovely admin from the Facebook group. Please check out the Facebook group after this live stream. Anne's always off on her adventures around the island on the local buses. If you need any inspiration for places to go, please check out her posts. They're absolutely brilliant. She should have her own YouTube channel actually, but and Anne actually has made a really good point here in the live chat. She has said, do not cancel your holiday or worry so much. I live here and I haven't got wet for months. There you go. Same here actually, although Anne, what do you reckon? A bit hard to say. It does look like it's moving away slightly. Now look, we've got a few, I think these are potentially new places down here in Pastilla today. The ice cream shop as well, there's a yoghurt shop just over here, which has opened up again. Got the usual KFCs. My favourite part of this resort is coming up around the corner. Now it is not as half as busy, it's not literally a fraction as busy over here as it is down in Arenal today. Look, I'm just going to pan the camera onto the sand, even with residents as well. If you do accidentally book a hotel down in Arenal, further down, that's too busy and noisy for you, come up here, you can see how wide the beach is down here and how empty it is. And it is a Sunday afternoon today, so of course lots of residents are out, but it's just not busy here at all, which is actually quite nice. It's nice that you can get the best of both worlds down here. Yeah, it does feel empty, unless people have been put off by the cloud that is coming behind me. I don't know. Now, this is one of the most fun ways to get around the resort. You've got the sightseeing train, which runs all the way down the Playa de Palma. Tickets are around £5. Gerald, you're off to Pirates Village in Santa Ponsa. Very, very nice. Ray, did I mention you're off to Porta Poyenza? Sounds absolutely lovely. Now, I don't know what's going on the beach there. I don't know whether that is sand or it's seaweed banked up. It could well be seaweed from the winter that attractor needs to come and collect. But check this out, it just is not as completely rammed as it is further on down the resort today. And look at this, look, I can see a restaurant here doing poke bowls, a kind of Hawaiian Asian fusion food, which sounds very glamorous up here in Pastilla. John, good afternoon. You're over here, you're in Puerto Poyensa in June. I hope I bump into you too. Now we've got some ice cream shops up at the end here. Look, we've got other restaurants. Got a few little tourist shops around here too. This is coming into the tourist centre over here in Pastilla. If you are visiting, make sure you go down all these side streets as well. Got lots of little restaurants down here and shops. Going to get some nice views of the beach now. I can't believe it. It's a little bit of a mission to decide where to live stream from today, but like I said, I had to be up here. It would have been better had I stayed over in Palma Nova way, but sometimes you got to change up those destinations just to keep it interesting for you guys, because of course there is a little bit more to Mallorca than Magaluf and Palma Nova. Yeah, that's looking like a load of seaweed here. They often take the seaweed off to a factory. It gets made into, they add it into the ingredients into like toothpaste and stuff like that. I don't know. It's good for farming as well, apparently. If you're new to this side of the island as well, don't forget we've got this cycle path here, and we come up here very, very frequently to rent bikes. And we go cycling for the day. You can get all the way down into Palma Old Town as well, all the way from here. Definitely worth doing. Now, to me, that shower is either going to hit me or it's actually just going to pass right over the sea here. Let's hope it goes. Let's hope that shower is going in that direction. Check out how blue the sea is. It's actually quite beautiful. And wow, actually, that is a lot of seaweed I can see banked up on this far end of Pastilla. And you can see, look, they've obviously been trying to clear it too. If you're coming over in July and August, I dare say it's going to be moved. And thank you, Louise. Yeah, thank you. Anyone who's on this live stream at the moment, please hit that like button. If you're new to my channel as well, please consider subscribing. I do live here in Mallorca. I've got loads of travel guides, travel tips, news topics as well on my channel that you can check out if you're hoping to come on holiday over here, or indeed if you're looking to move out here too. This is also a top spot over on this side of Pastilla for the paddleboards, and you can get paddleboard rentals over here from the Bona Ona. And in the afternoons as well, you often see the kite boarder, the kite surfers and the windsurfers, and the wing foil. This is I think that's a wing foil this girl has, I think, maybe. New sport for the summer. Gloria, good afternoon. I know you like Pastilla. Thank you for tuning in. You can see another follower there saying that you're looking forward to being here on June the 9th. I think that weather should pick up by then. But right behind me here, we've got plenty of restaurants. They're all busy this afternoon. Now, I'm not quite sure of the sunbed rental prices down here either, but you can see all along this stretch here you can go down and rent sunbeds too. I was amazed actually down in Peguera this morning too to see pretty much almost every single sunbed had been rented. It's looking very, very busy already. We're not even in peak season yet. So if you are coming out, if you want to get those rentals, like everything, whether you're going out for dinner or you want to get a rental, get out early in the morning, try and book your dinner early as well. Make sure you get a table reservation. I think that's moving out to sea. It's actually really stunning. I just love watching a dark cloud coming in. Dagger Lane, that is very, very kind of you. Thank you very much. Dave, Ruffley and Lindsay, good afternoon. You've only got 141 days to go. I'll have to get down to Peguera soon actually. You're going to love it down there, Dave. Dave, as many of you know, runs the Facebook group Alcudia Summer Fun, but he's heading over to Peguera this year, so can't wait to hear what you think about that. Got some nice little cocktail lounges around here too. Now from these little bars just over here in Pastilla, you're going to get some great, not just great views during the day of storms passing by, but you're also going to get the great sunsets as well, which normally kind of happen over here. So if you are looking for a sunset bar, just come along this side of Pastilla, you will not be disappointed. All the excursion and tour shops have opened now. I'm just having a look at this one as well. How much is it to go paddleboarding? Let's have a quick look. Paddle surf, 1.5 hours for €15. So it's like around €10 an hour, just to give you an idea of the prices here. Look at the e-bike, €20. Bike and surf, just to give you an idea of the prices over here for rentals. It's very, very cheap to rent the bikes down here. There's several places along here that you can rent a bike for around €8. I do sell those on my website actually, those bike rentals. So it's a great thing to do as well, maybe if the weather isn't fantastic. If it's a bit cloudy and you don't want to go to the beach, I really recommend renting a bike from over here. I do apologise for the slight blip in that stream, it keeps buffering, I know, I don't know why. Just want to point out a couple of really nice restaurants here. You've got a really good place for cheap eats here in the Norguez restaurant. You've got some really nice poke bowls over here next door too. Gloria, you're saying the Nautic Hotel is lovely. Brilliant. That's good to hear. There's so many hotels down this side of the island actually. I'm pretty sure you can get some good deals for this summer. A lot of the smaller resorts are going to be packed already. And availability is going to be very, very hard actually for many of the smaller resorts. But if you are looking for a last minute deal, then I'd recommend maybe trying down this side of the resort. I can see Albertina, are there excursions to the other beaches? Do you know what, you can take yourself for your own excursion to the other beaches just by using the TIB bus network. We've got a fantastic bus service here, and I have all that information on my channel. There's actually a video about how to use the TIB buses on my channel. Go and check that out, Albertina. You can go pretty much anywhere, to be honest, and make sure you get out of the resort that you are in as well. Maybe pop up to Alcudia for the day as well. That could be a really good day trip, depending on where you're staying. Oh my goodness, it's busy in here. All of these seafood restaurants actually along here are going to be absolutely rammed with locals, and they are. I can see a lot of people are sitting in. They've all come down here for their Sunday afternoon paella dish. And you're going to know the best places to get paella from if you are over here on the Sunday. Just see where the locals go, and that pretty much is your own advert as to where to go and get a good paella from. Now look, we're just coming up to Cala Estancia beach here. You can see they've done a massive clean-up job on the seaweed here too, because the seaweed does tend to gather over the winter. Gloria, yes, the paella does a fantastic paella. How much does it cost? What's that? Is that the buses, Albertina? It's about €1.80 for a bus ride, depending on how far you're going. Have a look at my guide. It's got all the prices on. The prices haven't changed since last year. So, and there's even more information on my website as well. You can even pre-book your tickets, but the cheapest way to travel is just by using your bank cards and just tapping that machine as you get on the bus and tapping as you go out. But all that information is in the article, so go and check it out. Get yourself around to some of the other beaches and to some of the other old towns too. These people in the water here, and I have to say they are rather elderly. The best advert here for anyone wondering whether it's warm enough to swim in the sea yet. I can see lots of pensioners in the water. And all behind here as well, all behind Cala Estancia beach, we've got a fantastic selection of restaurants too. Some of the scooter rental places also. Yes, Albertina, the buses are the best way to get to the beaches. I don't think there are actually any excursions that go specifically to the beaches. Just use a bus, or even if you want to go to your next resort, hop in a taxi. Might be even easier for you. These buses that we can see here are taking people to and from the airport. And my goodness, this week they've been shepherding them in their thousands as well. It's very, very busy over here for May. As you can see on this little beach here. Now, there are not going to be too many of these live streams that I'm going to be able to do during the day. As we approach the summer, soon a lot of these live streams will be evening walks because it'll just be too hot. So it's quite nice actually just to get down here in the afternoon just to see what it's like before I start those evening live streams over here. What's the price of sunbeds? Hang on, just catching up on my messages here. I saw somebody coming in from... is that Bristol? Martin, good afternoon. You're watching from my part of the world. The price of the sunbeds, look, I've just seen a sign here, let's have a look. €6 a day for sun umbrella, €6 a day for a sunbed. So you can work that out. Hazel, good question. You're coming over from Canada in September. You're renting a car. How does the parking work? Can you pay by credit card? And do you have to pay cash? You used to have to pay by cash actually many years ago, but they've actually updated the parking meters now, and they do accept cards when you're parking in Palma. And actually out of the resorts as well, so over in Soyer, for example, if you're travelling over there. Many places you can probably avoid the parking charges. But yeah, the machines that will accept cards and cash now. I have to say the parking machines are a bit of a pain because sometimes if the sun is reflecting on them, you can't actually read the screen. I'm going to come down this side here of Cala Estancia just so we can have a look at some of the restaurants down here too. Look, it's absolutely packed down here. Look, we've got a few restaurants in the shade here. There's a schnitzel and steak restaurant behind me. Got some really nice restaurants. Last time I was down here, I think it was actually rather empty. I made a video in February. We could see how empty it was. Ian, good afternoon from Newcastle. Gloria, yes, the Mar restaurant is rather fabulous as well. Check out the views though. The water isn't normally this black actually, it's just purely because we've got this cloud over the top of us here. I'm sure you guys have got more sunshine than we've got today. Well, more sunshine than I have at this particular moment. Other places on the islands, I'm sure, are also basking in sunshine. But let's have a little look along here. My goodness, it's really busy. Super busy. But this is actually my favourite part of the whole Playa de Palma area. Is this little area around here. Just have this really small little bay here. Got loads of restaurants, nice little beach. Des, you've stolen the sunshine in Northampton. No, you deserve it. I'm only joking. You guys need some sun over there in the UK. I hear it's been absolutely crazy over there recently. Mind you, we've also had our fair share of weather as well. You may have read in the paper this week too that we had some hail over in Alcudia, which was really unusual. And in fact, we did have a photo pasted on the Facebook group this week showing the hail, which actually looks a lot like snow over on the Alcudia beaches. It's just part of the crazy weather that we have been having. Faith, you're watching from under your umbrella in your sunny garden. I take it it's normally you see if you'd be watching under an umbrella in the UK, you'd be watching with rain pouring down behind you, but I'm guessing that's not the case today. So that from these restaurants here, there is a little walkway around here. I'm going to go back actually, just to show you the rest of the restaurants. You can see actually, this goes right the way around towards Puro Beach, which is a beach club. You can see Palma on it in the distance as well. Ricky, hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you today? I hope you are well. Let's just go back the way we came actually. It's a little bit windy over there on that point. Oh my goodness me, Lynette, it's your first holiday abroad. I hope it'll be the first of many, and you're coming over here in 9 days' time. Fantastic, you are going to have an amazing time. You're going to absolutely love it. I've just come back round into Cala Estancia here, over in the Playa de Palma. But I have to say, even if you are over here this week and you do get some spectacular skies like this, it does actually break up your holiday, because it just means that every day will not be the same with the sunshine. I know you do come over here for sunshine and to sunbathe on the beaches, but sometimes when you get scenery like this, it's actually, in my opinion, quite a treat, because we know exactly how hot it is over here and how hot it can get, and the sunshine can just be relentless, and particularly if you're not used to it, it's just nice to have it broken up by a little bit of clouds every now and again. Helps with the sunburn too. Mel's Bar's looking quite busy. We've got an English place over here doing English breakfast too. All rare finds over here in Pastilla, in amongst the many German restaurants, but there are many Spanish restaurants over here as well, all serving the amazing food that we could see as we came through. And actually it smells absolutely amazing over here. I'm actually getting hungry. Just see some of the hotels around here as well. I think that's the BQ Agua Marine Hotel just over here. So if you're planning a trip there, that's what this is going to look like. Yes, hello, good afternoon. Is that Manja? Yes. Playa de Palma, Pastilla, you're coming this way on Saturday for 2 weeks holiday from Norway. Fantastic. I'm sure you'll be eating over here next week. Now look, we've got a few more little restaurants just up the side here. I bet they're going to be a little bit cheaper actually than the ones that you're going to find on the water. Diane, good afternoon. Diane, that's brilliant. I could actually just go in there, to be honest. Right, it's a little bit windy here. I'm going to get a move on. I know it's going to affect the audio slightly, I do apologise. Let me get back onto the front from here. Dan, that's fantastic. So you're bringing your parents over here. Dan, that's absolutely lovely. I hope you have a wonderful time over in Cala. Caroline, too, you're looking forward to your holiday. Martin, I really do recommend. I'm pretty against all-inclusive places actually, mainly because they don't support the local businesses at all. The food is never really that much of a great quality either. The quality is a little bit on the poor side. You can get breakfast here cheaply, you can get lunch here cheaply, you can get good value evening meals as well. So don't always feel like you have to go all inclusive. And there are many wonderful restaurants over here to try too. Now, just this little bit here in between Pastilla, Cala, Estancia, just as we're leaving Cala Estancia here, look, you can see it's very, very rocky. Not really a swimming area, but it's quite a nice place to come if you just want to chill out on the rocks with nobody around you. Oh guys, I have to say as well, I keep forgetting about this because I nearly missed it actually, and it was a message I saw from my subscriber, nudge nudge, wink wink, and thank you for leaving that comment as well. I hit 15,000 subscribers this week on YouTube, so I just want to say a big thank you to absolutely everyone who has subscribed to the channel over the years and has watched any of my videos or live streams or commented or anything like that. I'm absolutely over the moon about it. Right, we can see we're just outside Puro Beach here. They've got a lot of music, lots of very pink people I can see. Bit of a party going on over there too. And there's another little tiny beach just over on this side of Cala Estancia too. Oh, you can hear this wind picking up. You can see it on the water. I have to say as well, if you are coming over here and you are somewhere that's very, very windy, if you keep going along the coast a little bit or just to another bay, you're going to find there's going to be absolutely no wind whatsoever. I'm guessing over here you can see Palma right in front of me here. So Palma Nova, Magaluf down towards this way. If the wind is blowing in my direction here, it won't be so windy over on that side of Palma Bay, guaranteed. It's almost the case actually, if you do come over at this time of year, that you do kind of have to hunt for the sun a little bit. I do have a website article on my website on MallorcaUndertheSun.com with all the webcams. There's a guide to webcams here, so go and check out the webcams, see where the sun is shining on the island, and go and get the bus or drive there as well. I'm just looking over here as well. There's a 4-star Allure Sol hotel, and that's the Palma Hotel here. And thank you, thank you, nudge nudge, wink wink too. And also now I'm actually absolutely delighted to be accepted onto the Jet2 affiliate program as well. If you haven't booked your summer holiday yet and you're in the UK, head on to my website. On the homepage you'll see a banner. There's also a link to the Jet2 website. Click on either one of those. And if you do book your holiday, just by going through that link, this will actually support my channel. It won't cost you any more. It will just give me the referral fee, so helps keep petrol in the car. Helps keep my car on the road too. I see another question about discounts on Agualand. There are not any as far as I can see. Residents do get a resident discount, so either make friends with locals when you come over here to get your discount. Quite possibly, actually, I'm not even sure about the residents discount this year, to be honest. I'll have to double check on that. Yeah, there are no discounts for Agualand as far as I know, unless they do have them on Groupon. Now the main music that is blaring out here is coming from Puro Beach, but this is normally very, very quiet over on this side of the bay here. We're going to walk right to the end. See that even this hotel is really busy too. You can see lots of people out in the sunshine today. Lots of boat trips going out. It's crazy actually, I have to come back to this side of the resort in about 45 minutes time. All my camera stuff is actually in my car on the other side, so I have to walk all the way back down again. But it's a very nice walk all the same. Let me keep going. Look, and if you really do want to find empty beaches over here, if you do buy a sunbed or an umbrella from one of the beach shops, you can just come over to these rocks here. Look, this lady's all by herself, which is fantastic. Just get yourself some water shoes. You can go and take a dip. There's rubber water shoes. Andrew McVeigh, good afternoon. Aren't you working today? I think the island's favourite TUI rep. Nice to see you this afternoon. But you can see the change in weather that we have over here. Still feel that breeze coming across the bay a little bit. It's your day off today, Andrew. Brilliant. I hope you've been out filming for your channel today. Look how quiet it is down here, look. There's a little kind of nature reserve out here in front of me. That rain has all but gone away. It's gone somewhere. You've been over in the port. Fantastic. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you, nudge, nudge, wink, wink for that Jet2 information as well. I have heard actually Jet2 have opened a base over in Liverpool as well. They fly out of Manchester. They've got a big base over in Manchester, but there's going to be a base over in Liverpool too, which is even better for anyone in the northwest. Jet2 does favour the northerners. But for everyone else as well, don't forget I'm an Expedia affiliate too. If you do want to self-package your holiday. Look guys, we can just see a flight coming in. Now when I started this live stream over near the aquarium, I could hear the rumble of airplane engines. I thought it was actually thunder, but you can see there's a plane just coming in on there's a runway right across the road here, and look, it's a British Airways plane as well. So maybe that's coming in from London Heathrow. I'm a little bit of a plane spotter, can't help myself. Right guys, thank you so much. It's just a short live stream today. I could walk all the way into Palma, but I think my phone will probably give out on that one, and I've got to get back and go and get my camera gear. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate it's really sunny over there in maybe Northern Europe as well as the UK. So if you tuned into my live stream today, thank you very much. Thanks very much for Louise as well for coming on. Please check out her video too on Southwest Sundays. Make sure you go and give her a watch and give her a subscribe to and support her channel. If you're maybe be thinking of holidaying over in the southwest of England this year too. Okay everyone, I've got quite a few videos coming out this week. I'm hoping to be live as well somewhere next weekend. Really appreciate everyone who joined today. I'm going to leave you as well with a few views of just beyond Cala Estancia here, looking over towards Palma Bay. Oh look, we've got another plane coming in. You can actually see the frequency of planes coming in. I think they're coming in every 2 or 3 minutes. It's literally relentless. So thanks very much for watching wherever you are watching from in the world, and I shall see you all very soon on my next video. Goodbye for now.